So I'm here.
A college journey can be difficult to navigate. Your dream. Our new Compass Center.
No. Just testing some stuff out, y'all. Getting ready to get it in a minute. So I think we're good, man. Let me I think we're good. My bad, y'all. I'm tripping. Give me a second. All right. I'm so shaky about everything that happens on these streams nowadays, y'all. I don't know what side I want it on or nothing. I guess I'm still trying to learn how to do this. Anyway, what up, y'all? It's your boy Lynch. I'm back again with another motherfucking video. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused, motivated, get motivated up in this jank one time. Now, first things first, y'all. It's been a long time since I've done a stream or a video on this page specifically talking about basic training stuff, all right? A few rules before we start talking, all right? Because I'm going to bring up this subject and we're just going to chat. We're going to talk about stuff. If you are getting ready to go to basic training anytime soon, don't post your dates. Don't post your location. Don't post your dates, don't post your location, don't post any time frames, nothing like that, all right? We're following OPSEC during this stream right here. Following OPSEC, operational security, right? Anything that has to do with basically anything military as far as time frames, locations, anything specially geared straight toward a specific mission. If it's in the past, that's fine. If it's in the future, don't freaking talk about it, okay? So, just wanted to get in here. I'm tracking y'all that I have a specific, valued, and special subscriber that is on their way to basic training, okay? I also have another valued subscriber who has a family member who just went to basic training the other day. Just the other day. See how I said just the other day and I didn't say the specific day? That's fine. You see what I'm saying? Not talking about where anybody's from or nothing like that. But I wanted to give some tips to those of you who are getting ready to go to basic training. Let me check my stats here real quick just so I can see where we at as far as how many people we have in here. Okay, so we got 14 viewers, we got 14 likes. Hit that like button if y'all haven't hit the like button yet. Hook your boy up, man. Trying to get some people in here who have some experience about basic training to give some advice to those who are getting ready to go to basic training, okay? So if you're in here right now, and you're getting ready to go to basic, congrats to you. I got to take my hat off to you for just trying in the first place to get ready to go to basic training. A lot of people don't even want to try to go to basic. So for you to step up, and to just volunteer and try to go to basic training is a good thing for you. I hope that you're very successful. I hope that basic is not as complicated for you as a lot of people make it to be. And just do what you got to do. My main phrase and motto that I use is, if some of y'all may not know, I'm a drill sergeant. So my main thing that I lived by while I was in the United States Army Drill Sergeant Academy, he said it, was to stay focused and stay motivated. Stay focused and motivated. That's what I live by. It's not always something that it doesn't always work when I want it to, but at some point it works. I may be having a bad day, I may be having a terrible day at some point, but I just remember stay focused and motivated, and that's exactly what helps me out. Whatever situation I'm going through, I make sure I keep my mind on that situation, and I keep moving with that situation. I don't just stop and give up. Even if it's a little, maybe I might take a break, that's not totally giving up. I keep my thoughts on that same situation, and I keep moving towards it, even if it's a little something towards it, okay? So, if you're going to basic training, make sure you're paying attention to the chat. Look in the chat, talk to people, whatever the case may be. I may be going over some stuff in the chat every once in a while. Again, OPSEC, OPSEC, OPSEC. Make sure that you're not giving any dates, specific times, no timelines, no countdowns, no locations, nothing that is specific to a future mission, past mission or something. Oh, I went to basic training back in July of 2008. Okay, whatever, that's cool. But anything that's in the future, don't talk about it, all right? Got to give a big shout out to everybody who's joining tonight. I know this stream it wasn't announced or nothing like that, and I try to work with y'all as far as giving stream announcements and stuff like that, but the specific subscriber that I was talking to last night had let me know that they was getting ready to leave, and I wanted to do this as soon as possible so that, you know, I had it fresh in my mind and that I can ensure that they get this information about basic training while they're there. So a few things I want to talk about basic training for those of you who get ready to go. I'm gonna give y'all little tiny tips that are gonna help make things better for you, and then I'm gonna try to give y'all broad, wide spectrum of tips to help make things better for you, okay? So whenever you address a drill sergeant, always stand at parade rest, okay? That's the main thing. Put your hands behind your back, interlace your thumbs like this, right? You want your left hand on the top and you want your left hand on your back and your right hand on the top. Have your feet spread across, and just always say drill sergeant, whether you say it in the beginning of the sentence or the end of the sentence. All right. Other than that, if your drill sergeants tell you something different than that, then freaking do what they tell you to do. You can never go wrong if you just do what the drill sergeants tell you to do. Just do what they tell you to do, and you'll be golden. Okay, straight up. At ease, make way, drill sergeant coming through. I'm getting to the basics, y'all. At ease, make way, drill sergeant coming through. If a drill sergeant is moving your direction coming within arm's reach, you better hurry up, get out of their way, go to parade rest, and say at ease, make way, drill sergeant coming through. Some units, I find this out at FTU, some units didn't have their trainees say that, but we did when I was in basic, and as a drill sergeant, we had our trainees say that. At minimum, you at least want to say at ease, go to parade rest and get out of their way. Or even just say at ease and get out of the way real quick. Do that, okay? That's also going to be something to help you out. By the way, if y'all have any questions of what you should do, or hey, what about this, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll be looking in there, and I'm pretty sure I have drill sergeants that are in the chat. I have future drill sergeants that are in the chat. I have past drill sergeants that are in the chat. I have all kinds of soldiers that are in the chat. I have people who want to be in the Army who are in the chat. So if y'all have any questions, just make sure you put it in the chat, and then we'll go from there, okay? Always sound off and have confidence. Don't just talk with a little tone. Yes, drill sergeant. Yes, drill sergeant. Speak up when you freaking talk to the drill sergeants, man. Make sure you're speaking up loud when you talk to the drill sergeants. They want to hear you sounding off. You got to be motivated in the morning time, in the afternoon, in the evening. When you're tired, act like you have a lot of energy. False motivation is better than no motivation, right? So even if you pretending like you're motivated, but you really aren't, okay, cool. At least false motivation is better than no motivation. We got Fahida asking, could I get in the Army with 2040, 2050 vision? I'm not sure exactly what the vision standards are. I know that you have some people, Fahida, who they can't see very well, whatever the case. I don't know the exact vision, 2020, I don't know the exact vision or whatever, but that's something that they'll let you know. The best I can tell you to do is at least try. Go to MEPS, go to your recruiter, let them know, hey, I can't see that good. You tell me, is that like legally blind? Are you legally blind? Y'all let me know that. I highly doubt if you're legally blind, I don't think they're gonna let you into the military, man. I'm not sure. All right, so Fast Donnie's asking, Drill Sergeant, what is the purpose in the Army? He says, Drill, I thought he was talking to me. Drill Sergeant, what is the purpose? What is your purpose in the Army? Trainee, to do whatever you tell me, Drill Sergeant. So Fast Donnie got that from Forrest Gump, of course, right? Got that from Forrest Gump, okay. So we have somebody, an aspiring and soon to be drill sergeant, saying that he has a lot worse. I think he's talking about the vision. So Fajita, if I know that this sergeant has a lot worse vision than what you have, then you should be golden, okay? So just go with it, man. If you want it, go with it. What else can I say? Make sure, so this is something right now that I'm going through with a lot of trainees at FTU, okay? It's gonna suck sometimes in basic. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be there, you might get homesick and you don't want to be there, whatever the case may be. Whatever happens, you gotta make sure that you're treating your battle buddies with respect. Treat them how you want to be treated, and if you want to be treated like a jerk, then you better treat them like you don't want to be treated like a jerk. I want to have some common sense about how you treat each other, because the environment, I know at FTU, a lot of the trainees say that they don't like it there and it sucks there and it's torture there, but it's only because they're making it that way. You got to realize, if you're doing everything right, the drill sergeant does not really have a reason to come and buck on you like that, especially not personally, at least. Now, in basic training, at your basic training unit, of course, the drill sergeants are always going to be yelling, but don't freaking take it to the face. If they come in and get in your face and they freaking fussing you out, just say, yes, drill sergeant. Don't talk back. Don't get an attitude. Yes, drill sergeant. No, drill sergeant. Yes, drill sergeant. No, drill sergeant. Yes, drill sergeant. Respectfully, not with an attitude. That's the best way to get out of every situation. Drill sergeant comes to you, why the hell are you blah, blah, blah? Drill sergeant, this is the reason why. Just say yes, no, drill sergeant, whatever, and drive on from there. That's the best thing that you can do. That's going to help to get you out of any sticky situations. Just be respectful. What does a normal day in basic training look like? Heyday Communist is asking. So, always going to have an early wake up. Always early wake up. Your latest wake ups are going to probably be on Sundays. Probably going to be your latest wake up. Even then, you're still going to have an early wake up. And when I say your latest wake up, I mean 0530. That's probably going to be your latest wake up. You're going to have some wake ups, just depending on your unit and what they want to do. You could have a 02 wake up because y'all getting ready to go out in the field. For the most part, it's probably going to be a 4:30, 4:45 wake up, maybe 05 wake up. But at the latest, you're probably going to have a 5:30 wake up because y'all got to go to chow. Y'all got the first thing y'all may do is go to chow. After y'all wake up, could be go to chow. Y'all could go straight directly and go do PT, right? And for the most part, you're going to do PT for at minimum, an hour. That's a minimum. You can do a PT. Y'all can be doing PT for up to 2 hours. It just depends on your unit and what y'all are doing. After you're done with PT, y'all may go directly to chow. Once you're done with chow, you're gonna come back to the barracks. Depending on the situation with the virus and everything going on right now, you may or may not have some time to conduct some quick hygiene after PT and after breakfast chow. Once you're done with that, you're gonna have another formation to get ready to go do whatever training that you're going to have for the day. Your training throughout the weeks is just going to depend on what phase that you're in, red, white, blue, black, or gold phase, and what you're doing. It's just going to freaking depend. You may have to march somewhere when you go do your training for the day. You may get picked up by transportation. So transportation is either going to be by bus or what we call over here at my freaking duty station, the Manson. The Manson is kind of like a charter bus. It's kind of like a charter bus, but there's more seats. And in the front and the rear, there's a level up where you can go and sit up there, where you can sit up in seats up there. The cab is not connected to the back of the vehicle. So it's kind of like a huge trailer that y'all are going to have to go sit on. It's just like bus seats. You may be taking a rucksack with you wherever you go. Your rucksack is nothing but a huge backpack that you put all your Army gear in. You may be taking that with you. Expect to carry a rifle with you where you go. At least your first or second week, you're gonna get your rifles because y'all gonna start doing rifle marksmanship within your third or fourth week of basic training. Y'all are gonna have live rounds, all that good stuff. Be careful. You're gonna get briefed on everything that you need to do. You should get briefed on everything that you need to do. They're gonna tell you. Drill sergeants are gonna tell you what you need to do. If you don't know, ask your battle buddies first. If your battle buddies can come up with it, then go find your drill sergeant and go ask your drill sergeant. But always try to handle everything within you and your battle buddies first. Okay. You're gonna be doing training throughout the day. Of course, you'll always, whether you have a meal ready to eat, which is a little package with your food in it, you'll have that for lunch. And if not, you're gonna get field feed, which they'll bring the lunch chow to you and put them in the plastic containers with the metal dishes called mermites. You'll have that. Have chow lines where you sit down and eat, and you should get at least 30 minutes to eat, a 30-minute time frame to eat when you go to the dining facility. If not, you could get at least an hour lunch break while you're doing your training. It could be that. But you'll eat, and then you'll go back to your training after that. After about 1100, 1200, 1300, you'll go back and finish your training up until 1700 when you're doing normal training that you're not out in the field. Your field training exercises, you could wake up as early as 05 and not go back to sleep until 2100. So you will literally be up and on your feet all day, walking around, doing whatever it is that y'all have to do. It just kind of depends. You do get your days to reset after you go to the field. You'll come back to the barracks. You'll get time to wash all your gear. You'll get a little bit of time to recover and sleep. But of course, you're gonna have to get back up the next morning, go to breakfast chow, and do all that good stuff like that. Train. Your first couple weeks of basic training, and now this is maybe different for those of y'all who are going now, because when I did most of my time on the trail was not during the pandemic, right? But it just changed, just started changing towards the end of my time at my basic training unit. But your first week or two is really gonna be nothing but briefs. Your first week is nothing but classes and briefs. You're gonna get taught about finance. You're gonna get taught about OPSEC. You're gonna get taught about sexual harassment, assault prevention. You're gonna get taught about that. You're gonna get taught about equal opportunity stuff, as far as calling people out of their name and whatever by gender, any kind of their religion, stuff like that, because of the color of their skin, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of briefs that you're gonna get your first week or two in basic training. I'm gonna take a quick break, y'all, and go to the chat. Once again, if you're getting ready to go to basic training, don't post any times, dates, locations, time frames that you are gonna be going to basic training. Don't post it here, okay, guys? Let me see. Motivational tip. Supreme Bug says motivational tip. You're getting paid to work out. Think about that. You're getting paid to be fit. This will be the easiest money you'll make unless you're lazy, unless you are a lazy fart. Let's say that. All right. Yeah, use that as motivation, man. You get paid to get up in the morning and work out Monday through Friday for the most part. Saturdays also, and then you'll get your Sundays to do religious services. On Sundays, and as far as I know, you should never have a field training exercise on a Sunday. You might have one Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You might have one Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You may have one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Who knows, whatever they decide to do. But you should never have one on a Sunday. If you're doing any kind of field training exercise, on Sunday, you should be back to the barracks. That way y'all can go to religious services and have that time. The Army basic training don't want to take your religious service time away from you. So as far as I know, you should be good like that. Don't take anything personal. If you're a smoker, don't make my mistake and quit 3 days prior to leaving. Okay, that's a good thing. Also, that being said, because I know that this happens, trainees might find some cigarettes or something like that, cigarette butt on the ground, and then in their MREs, they might have matches. Don't smoke, guys. Don't smoke in basic training. Don't try to hide it. Leave your electronics in your personal bag. Let the drill sergeants know that you have these electronics or whatever. Don't try to sneak anything in because it's only going to be worse for you. Don't try to take any food into the barracks. It's gonna be worse for you. Unless drill sergeants say take this food into the barracks, then freaking do it. Don't even have the trash. If you ate an MRE and there were Skittles in your MRE, don't hold the trash and then take that into the barracks, because if you get caught with that trash, that's also going to be contraband, and the drill sergeants are just going to think that you had Skittles in the barracks. So don't take any trash into the barracks, man. Don't even freaking do it. What are your thoughts on older trainees? I've been thinking of joining at 23, 24. I'm 22 now. When I lose weight and get in the best shape of my life. 23 and 24 is like the average age. That's not old at all. I know a trainee right now, a trainee who's 35 years old. But this trainee also has a master's degree, so it doesn't matter, man. I joined at a later age, and I look at me, I'm still here doing what I gotta do, and I haven't had no major injuries since I've been in the Army. So just because you're older, 34, 35, that doesn't mean anything at all. You can still get up there and shine and do what you gotta do in basic training. Age is nothing. The only thing about age is if you join when you're older, you're gonna notice that you may have a first sergeant one day that you were older than. You might have a first sergeant, or you might have a sergeant that's in charge of you and you're older than your sergeant, and you got to take orders from him regardless. That's the only thing. And it's not even a bad thing. If you're older and you're mature to freaking deal with it, just freaking deal with it. Packing a rucksack is crucial. You can make that rucksack feel like 90 pounds or 40 pounds. It all depends on how you pack your items. Supreme Bugs is true about that also. Your drill sergeant should give you a class on how to pack your rucksacks. What I would also do is take some time, especially on a Sunday when you have your time, pack your rucksack different ways so you know what way is more comfortable for you. Try it out and see when you get your time. If you have time, when you should have a little bit of time at night while you're conducting hygiene or whatever, do a little bit of extra PT on your own. Knock out 20, 30 push-ups, knock out 20, 30 sit-ups, whatever. Do something on your own. If you can handle a little bit more, do a little bit more. Also, make sure you take your time to rest. I know a trainee that I think for like a month straight or something like that, he was knocking out 100 push-ups. He made sure he'd do 100 push-ups a day throughout the day. And I'm like, dude, you need to take at least a day or something to rest. Don't try to freaking outdo and go crazy with the extra PT that you decide to do. When you going to sapper school? Mayor, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny these allegations. You don't even have to worry about losing weight. You're talking about basic. You're talking about basic will get you in shape. Just make sure you're at the height, weight threshold, or can at least pass the tape test. Let's see what we got going on here. I've been in for a few years, but I'm switching my MOS to infantry, so I'm right back at Benning for OSIT. Don't post locations. Don't post locations of where you're going or where you're currently at. Don't post it, man. Let me see what you got going on here. What's going on, TK? Let me see what we got going on. Smith says it depends on how y'all act and how y'all perform during the week. It's up to the drill sergeants if y'all get a phone call on Sunday at Hayden Communist. True. That's true, but you also got to be advised also, you might have your company commanders who will stress that you guys get your phones every single Sunday. It just depends on the commander's guidance also. It also depends on the commander's guidance. I got a situation. If a private is acting up, make him sing My Little Pony opening theme. Trust me. When I say it will make them feel very embarrassed. Trust me when I say it will make them feel very embarrassed. TK, don't freaking tell me what to do. No, just joking. But, so the drill sergeants also nowadays, basic training has changed a lot. We kind of got to be careful about how we treat the trainees, because some trainees might take it as hazing. You're going to learn about that stuff too. Hazing, bullying, and stuff like that. We just have to be careful on how we're treating the trainees, I wouldn't have anybody sing the My Little Pony song because, like you said, that's like really embarrassing. Now, having them do some kind of corrective training that relates directly to whatever infraction they did. Oh, you were late to formation? Too easy. Run upstairs, go get this. You got 2 minutes to do it. Trainee ran upstairs. All right, now trainee came back. Now I want you to run back upstairs and go get this. Now you got 3 minutes. Go upstairs, go get this. Teaching them to move with a purpose. And even though the whole platoon is waiting on them, whatever the case may be, and what I would do is explain it to them. Oh, you're late to formation? Well, because you're late, it seems to me like you don't know how to move with a purpose. I'm going to have you do this. Go do this. Or they'll just give you a counseling statement. They'll just write a 40 or 56, write down what you did, who, what, when, where, why was involved, why it was wrong, and they're going to give you some kind of plan of action to make you understand what it is that you need to do so you don't do that again. Let me see. I did enjoy a tiny bit of Georgia, so listen. I like your channel. I'm speaking from the Florida National Guard. Appreciate you, Mr. Mustache. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Talk to your Dranger and Drevel. How often are blanket parties happening in this new army? Operator Tony, that's something that it kind of depends. That's a blanket party is one of those things that happen between the trainees. It's not like a thing like the drill sergeants tell you, hey, give this guy a blanket party. It's not a thing like that. A blanket party is something that's, oh, your battle buddies are pissed off at you because you did this, so then they do that to you. Point blank period. That's all that is. So I'm gonna say it doesn't happen. It's not authorized. To be honest with you, I don't know what trainees would even do that in their unit. I don't know. Depends on how much we don't like the guy. Yep. And exactly, Smith said, that's something that is very low key because nobody wants to get in trouble for doing it. So I don't know that it ever happens. I'll be honest with you about that. At this time, if y'all have any more questions, to my special ones who are getting ready to go, my special subscribers, or just a new viewer getting ready to go to the Army very soon, whether it's later this week, next week, a month from now, whatever, feel free to ask your questions in the chat. Okay? My favorite part about basic training, which they don't do it anymore, was the day zero pickup with the shark attack. But we don't do the shark attacks anymore. Now they got the 100 yards. They kind of do in the shark attack form a little bit, but all the ones that I've seen, not to what I like the most about it. During my time in basic and from 101 to 03, we had about a dozen. Operator Tony, y'all had a lot of about a dozen blanket parties. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll just listen to see if we still got audio, man. I like to have my music in the background. But yeah, what else? When you eat, right? When you go to the dining facility, and we were really big on this in my unit, right? So when you're at the salad bar line, make sure you keep your heels together. Open up one foot, put it down, slide the other foot across, and keep your heels together. Keep your heels together. Don't be standing at the salad bar and your heels are spread apart. A drill sergeant might run up on you real quick, right in your ear, and freaking blow your eardrum out and tell you to put your heels together. Also, when you have your trays or whatever, your plate or your bowl, take your bowl down, put your tray down, grab your bowl or your plate, take it into the food at the salad bar. Get one scoop of whatever you want, whether it's Jello, lettuce, freaking bacon bits, whatever. You only get one scoop. Don't grab 2 scoops because you got to think about your battle buddies. Everybody's freaking hungry, right? You want to treat everybody like they want to be treated. If you over here getting 3 or 4 scoops of something, you're eating all of the freaking Jello, one of your battle buddies might complain. Oh, drill sergeant, he ate all the freaking Jello, and then it's just going to be trouble for everybody. So I would highly advise you, for your nutrition and for your freaking health, so you can make sure that you'll perform right. You have good performance, high quality performance. Just get one scoop of whatever. Right? When you go to the dining facility and you're on the main chow line, you're gonna see these yellow and red and green tags on specific items of food that are there. You'll see it where they have the chicken, the baked chicken might have a green tab next to it. Your green, yellow, and red tabs are gonna let you know what foods are gonna be best for you for your performance to give you the most energy throughout the day, right? They may have mashed potatoes, and then they might have some gravy on the side. The gravy might be red. That's up to you if you want to get it. They're just letting you know, hey, this food is gonna do low performance. This food's gonna have high performance. So think about what kind of food that you're intaking when you go. My old first sergeant in my previous company, while I was a drill sergeant, always said that cottage cheese is the food of champions. So if you like cottage cheese, if you don't, I know some people get cottage cheese and put some honey on it or whatever. I don't know, man. That's just something to go by. While you're eating, always think positively. When you're thinking positive when you eat, it helps your food to digest quickly. Helps your food to digest better. So try to stay positive while you're eating. I remember in basic, I'm not gonna lie, I got homesick while I was in basic. But one thing that I always did, especially when I ate my food, I used to always get the food that I knew my specific family members, my grandfather, my mom, my brother, my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife. I would get the food that I knew that they liked, or I would get the food that I would eat with them, and I would think about them while I ate. That kept me in a good mood and high spirit while I ate, and it just helped me to be better mentally while I was at basic training. What's up, T-Vote? I see you up in the building, T-Vote. I see you. Let me see. Also, no talking in the defect. It's ridiculous how people don't get that rule. If you're talking while you have food on your tray, if you're talking, you must not be hungry. That's what your drill sergeant is going to say. Oh, you got time to talk? You must be done eating. Get up, get outside. And you got all that food, but you decided to talk to your battle buddy. I used to make trainees stay. If they wanted to talk, I used to make them stand up and eat. You want to talk while you're eating? Stand up. I just make them stand up. That's it. So yeah, that's another thing. Don't talk while you're eating in the DFAT. Let me see what else we got here. Let's looking through the chat real quick, y'all. I seriously wonder how people don't get that simple. Just be quiet. No moving in formation. When you're in formation, don't move. I used to always tell the trainees, I don't care if there is a mosquito on your eyeball. Don't freaking move. Got JC Levi in the building from Twitch. What's up, JC? Appreciate you joining, man. Stay at the position of attention when you're in the formation. Don't talk, don't move. That's going to help you out. That's one of my biggest pet peeves right now. In the morning time, we do morning formation. We have the trainees sound off with the Soldier's Creed and the Army song. If I catch one trainee saying the Soldier's Creed, even though they have to wear their mask falls down and they move their hand and put it up, nope, you're going to do it over, the whole platoon. Because they know to not move at the position of attention. They know that already. So that's one thing I can tell you. Abbott says, mind your own business too. Mind your own business, man. Best advice I can give you for basic training, don't listen to the private news network. Drill sergeant can explain that. If it didn't come from drill sergeant, it doesn't exist. Don't ever assume. You're going to always hear things. You're going to always hear all kinds of rumors. You're going to hear stuff coming from other trainees, because, I went to sit call today. And when I went to sit call, there was another trainee from another company who told me this and that, this and that. Companies they might run the same a little bit, but you never know. They might run differently too. So just pay attention what's going on at your unit and just run with it that way, man. Just do it that way. Don't worry about what's going on in any other units. Do what you got to do and freaking get out of there. If your lunch facilities have an ice cream machine, don't you dare try to sneak the ice cream. My whole company got smoked on a Sunday for that. And see, that's the main thing too. Like on the Sundays, that's the days that the drill sergeants are going to try, and they're going to let you, for the most part, as long as y'all doing the right thing, they're not going to mess with y'all. But you best believe you do the wrong thing, even on a Sunday, it's going to be problems for you. On a Sunday, somebody was asking, what's your normal day in the Army look like? On a Sunday, you're going to wake up in the morning. People are going to start going to religious services. People are going to start going to chow. It's going to be broken up in different groups. When you go to religious services, you're going to have to get in your ACUs. You may have to give them your ID card just so they can help keep accountability of you before you leave, or your ID tags before you leave. People who don't go to religious services, because you don't have to go to religious services, they're going to give you reflection time. You'll have time to sit in the barracks for 2 hours or so, whatever time they allow you to sit there, think, pray, reflect, journal, whatever. They'll let you sit there and do that, and it should be uninterrupted. You're gonna have battle buddies who are walking throughout the barracks, being loud, doing whatever. If you got some good drill sergeants, they're gonna be roaming and telling people to shut the hell up while you're freaking doing your while you're doing your reflection time. Also, on Sundays, area beautification. Y'all are gonna be cleaning up the barracks. Y'all are gonna be doing your laundry. There's really no training on Sundays. You're gonna have to go up and clean in your area of operations, around your PT bubble, around your PT pit, in the front of the barracks, behind the barracks. Y'all are gonna be pulling weeds. Y'all are gonna be cutting grass. Y'all are gonna be raking leaves. Y'all are gonna be picking up trash, all that kind of stuff. Y'all literally might be moving rocks from here to there. You might have to move rocks from here to there. That's what area beautification is all about. That's another thing that you'll do on Sundays. But your Sundays are your days. You shouldn't be getting crazy on Sundays. Nothing should be happening crazy on Sundays. No fraternization, guys. No fraternization. Fraternization is basically whenever you're talking directly to somebody of another gender and you don't have a battle buddy with you, that could be taken as fraternization. If you're looking at a battle buddy and y'all are smiling at each other and flirting and giggling and stuff like that, that could be taken as fraternization. If you write a note and you pass that note to a battle buddy, that could be taken as fraternization. If you text a battle buddy while y'all have y'all phones or whatever, that's taken as fraternization. And if you kiss another battle buddy, fraternization. If you hug another battle buddy, that could be fraternization. Both genders, doesn't freaking matter. Y'all have to watch out for stuff like that, man. Y'all gotta watch out for stuff like that. Never go anywhere without another trainee of the same gender within arm's reach of you. If you go to the freaking latrine, take another battle buddy with you. If you gotta go downstairs, go talk to a drill sergeant, take a battle buddy with you. Always have a battle buddy and make sure that they are within arm's reach of you. If you stick your arm out and your battle buddy sticks their arm out and your fingers overlap, y'all are fine. Y'all are within arm's reach of each other. All right, so make sure that y'all are within arm's reach of each other, man, at all times. If you're not within arm's reach of another battle buddy, then you don't have a battle buddy, and you're like what I like to sound off with whenever I see a training by himself. I sound off, all alone in the combat zone. They automatically know what to do from there. They're either gonna get down, they're gonna lay down because they're alone in the combat zone. Act like they got shot. You're shot in both legs. You can't walk. Call a battle buddy to come get you. Battle buddy, come save me. Battle buddy, come save me. Or I might even make you do push-ups. You're going to start off in the up position. When I say down, you will say always. When I say up, you will say have a battle buddy. So then I say down, always, up, have a battle buddy, down, always, up, have a battle buddy, down. Oh, you like how I like that? Got that little rhythm in there? So, but that's stuff that's just little things right there, man. The little things is what's gonna get you hemmed up. It's the little things that's gonna get you hemmed up. If you have a boot lace that is unlaced, drill sergeant's gonna buck on you for that. If you go outside and you only have one glove on, drill sergeant's gonna buck on you for that. Right? Any little thing. If you have one pant leg that's not tucked into the boot and the other one is, drill sergeant's gonna hem you up for that, man. Drill sergeant's gonna hem you up for that. There was a drill sergeant in our cycle that got court-martialed for smoking us in the stairwells. So it's just different things happen at different units, man. When I was in basic, I fell off the rappel tower 38 feet and was training again the next day until I got into bed rest. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Desert doesn't exist in basic training. I don't care what you see. Don't get it. Ashton Smith said it's a trap. So I do know some units will allow you to eat whatever snacks and candy and all that stupid stuff that drill sergeants don't like the trainees to have. They'll let you eat that out of your MREs. Some units won't let you eat it out of your MREs. We had a commander at first that was not allowing the trainees to have any of the candy in their MREs, and then we got a new commander. And that commander allowed it. Go ahead and let them have this. Go ahead and let them have whatever they want in the MRE. They can eat the whole MRE. Don't care if it's Skittles. Don't care if it's Reese's Pieces. Don't care if it's freaking Twizzlers. But I know we as drill sergeants, we was like, bro, what the freaking hell? What the hell? Also, don't talk smack to or threaten to fight your drill sergeants. Definitely. Of course, that's a no-go. That's just disrespect in general. If you disrespect a non-commissioned officer or a drill sergeant, you're gonna get hemmed up right there. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, with my counselings and things that I like to do. For my counselings and my corrective training, right? So if you do something wrong, and you do something wrong repeatedly, and I've told you time after time after time to not do that, but you're doing whatever, I'm gonna counsel you. We're gonna write it down on paper, and it's easier for me when I know that a trainee has violated one of the Army values. And you can always violate the Army value, but I like to take trainees' time from them. I have to take time out of my day to write you a counseling. I'm gonna take your personal time away from you. At nighttime, once you're done with all your training, after dinner chow, you're gonna get this piece of paper and you're gonna write over and over and over whatever Army value that you violated. You're gonna write that over and over and over, every line, without cheating. It's clear so I can read it. So that's one thing that I like to have trainees do. You may have a drill sergeant that might have you write essays. You might have to write an essay, a 1,000 word or 2,000 word essay on whatever situation this is. Now, I had a trainee, very loyal trainee, drill sergeant. I know I had to write an essay. It was no problem for me, drill sergeant. I love to write. It was easy for me to write it. I used to write all the time before I came in the military, and that's what I love to do. I love to write anyway. So when you told me to write my essay, to me it was just nothing. I just wanted to tell you that, drill sergeant, and I thought about that and I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna apply that with every trainee. You never know. Some trainees may love to make up a story or whatever, or give some kind of whatever in a writing form. They might like to do that. So that being said, I stopped having trainees write essays. Nobody writes me any more essays. I have you write the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And until I can think of something else, that's one thing that I'm always going to do. Once I keep getting things like that keep happening over and over and over again, and the trainee keeps on getting counselings, from there, I recommend them to the chain of command for some UCMJ action. So at that point, if they get an Article 15, you may have to do extra duty while you're in basic training. So while everybody does their personal time, from 1800 to 2100, they have their personal time or whatever, right? You may actually have less time than that, because you might have to come downstairs and sweep somewhere that someone already swept, or mop, or clean this up, or do that, or whatever, get this gear ready for tomorrow, whatever case may be, whatever the drill sergeant tells you to do, they're going to tell you to do something, because that's your extra duty for 2 weeks. You're going to have 2 weeks. They may take your military pay from you. They can even take your rank from you. If you're a PFC in basic training and you did something that deserves UCMJ action, they could take your rank from you and make you an E1 all over again. Take your rank and make you an E2. So y'all got to be careful about stuff like that, man. Y'all got to be careful, man. What we got here? I've been noticing. Dang, a lot of people got up in here. Let me see. Whatever you do, do not move with a position of attention. Of course, Kilo Hotel, of course. Already went over that too. I never slept under my wool blanket at basic, so I would never have to make my bed, because I was at I was a top bunk. Okay, the Foreign Son, I was there with you. I was on the top bunk, but I made sure I got underneath my blanket and my sheets. Now, what I did was just made sure that it stayed tucked up as much as possible. So when I got in my bunk, my stuff was tight. And some drill sergeants, they might tell you, you're gonna have to break the sheets, untuck that stuff so you can sleep up in there. It depends. They may let you slide with that. They may not let you slide with that. They may let you sleep on top of the blanket. They may not let you sleep on top of the blanket. Just depends at your unit on how they do that, man. I know when I was in basic training, we had to get underneath our covers, and I made sure I did, but my covers were just always nice and tight. Or I would only open up one side and keep the other side tucked in nice and neat. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you can do. Can you see a 25? Can a 25 uniform see combat? Blake, I doubt it, but it's possible at the same time. You may have to set up comms, and you may have to roll out with your with that convoy, because specific communications are gonna need your expertise. So it's a possibility you could go out outside the wire, and you could see some combat. You never know. I've been noticing how different the training is for the French Foreign League compared to the U.S. Army. You guys are built different. You guys are built different. The French Foreign League basic is less intense somehow, although they deploy more. And yes, Hicks, that's kind of crazy, man. I'm not sure, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Maybe the French Foreign League has a higher military bearing where they don't need as much guidance and training on military bearing and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe that just is what it is. Military bearing, guys. Military bearing. Acting as if you were in the army, being a good soldier, right? Respecting your drill sergeants, speaking the military jargon that you're supposed to speak. That's having military bearing. Being able to keep that straight face under any circumstance. Your drill sergeant is not there to be your friend. Don't try to talk to your drill sergeant like y'all are cool. None of that. You talk to them, yes, drill sergeant, no, drill sergeant. Keep it strictly professional with them. You're there to be in basic training, and then you're going to leave. So there's no point of you trying to be friends and being all buddy-buddy with your drill sergeants. Don't even try to do it. That's military bearing, having military bearing. And you should be that same way with your battle buddies too. Company commander, first sergeant, all that. Give them their respect. Call at ease. As soon as first sergeant steps outside, call at ease. First sergeant may tell you, wait until, because I know we had steps. We had our door that we would go out, and then we'd have steps, and then the concrete. Nobody has to call at ease until a drill sergeant or a first sergeant's foot hits the concrete after the stairs. And when the company commander comes outside, call attention. If the company commander walks up within 6 paces of your platoon, first person to see the company commander or even the executive officer, even the XO and any officer, just call out, company attention. Call it out. You're the first person to see him, you do it. You got it. You got to give the drill sergeants, the first sergeant, the commanders, and the LTs, give them all their proper respect, man. Refer back to the Angry Cops video for what happens when they do. Abbott, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Let me see. My blanket was my piss blanket, LOL, and I hid it in my locker. The foreign son, that is crazy, bro. Let's see. We moved in formation in basics, so in the middle of summer at Benning, the drill sergeant made us form up under the sun for 20 minutes. If we moved, time started over. That sucked. Yeah, that's crazy. And I hope they at least had you drinking water. I hope he at least had you drinking water. Drill sergeant, what's your favorite corrective training to give out? Push-ups. Corrective training to give out. My favorite one, my go-to is push-ups. Straight up. If you do something wrong, go ahead and push. Get in the push-up position. And I like to do it by the numbers also. So I'm gonna tell you the push. Let me see. When I say the push-up, starting position, move, by the numbers, in cadence, exercise. That's count 1 right there. So if I say by the numbers, y'all say by the numbers. I'm saying in cadence. Y'all gonna say in cadence. I'm gonna say exercise. You're gonna go to count 1. So you're gonna be in the down position right there. You're just gonna be there. And I'm saying ready, 2, and then you're gonna go up. And I might wait 45 seconds or something. Ready, 3. I might wait, and you're just holding it. Ready, 4, 1. And however many I want you to do. If it takes that amount of time, however many, 5, 10, whatever the case may be, that's just how many you do. Any PRT exercise that we're authorized to have trainees do by the numbers would probably be my favorite thing. But my go-to is the push-ups. What would happen if a trainee tries to square up on a drill sergeant? A T-boot, it's not going to be a good day at all. First of all, just trying to square up on a drill sergeant is disrespect. So that could be a counseling statement right there, and whatever corrective action might happen from that, whatever plan of action might be from that. It only takes one time, just depending on what the drill sergeant, depending on what the trainee does, it only takes one time of that for the trainee to get recommended a new start over, for them to get extra duty, Article 15. It only takes one. It just depends. So Yeah, any trainee try to square up on a drill sergeant, you best believe if another drill sergeant sees it, it's gonna be 2, 3, 4 drill sergeants in that trainee's face because they done squared up, balled up their fists while they're standing there, whatever. It's gonna be a problem. I highly doubt, with a more calm situation, even though a drill sergeant may be yelling at a trainee, I highly doubt with a more calm situation that a trainee's gonna ball up their fist and try to square off on a drill sergeant. But once the drill sergeant starts yelling, then drill sergeant's gonna get hyped and pissed off. You're gonna have that one trainee from wherever they're from. They're gonna think that they can do it, and they're gonna ball up their fist. But that drill sergeant's battle buddy's gonna be standing away from afar, just standing back watching. He's gonna be standing back watching. When they see you freaking ball up your fist, you best believe they're gonna be over there with the quickness, bro. Let me tell y'all something. So there was a time at my unit, we had to go back to the reception battalion for ID cards and glasses or something. Our whole unit was there, but we was getting ready to graduate, right? So we were there, and there was another unit. I'm not gonna say the unit that was there. There was another unit that was there, and that unit was just full. It was full of trainees that they were just done. They were just done. They're ready to go home, right? So those trainees, as one of my trainees had walked by, another one of those trainees from that unit had said something sideways to one of our trainees. So with that being said, it was me, and of course, one of my battle buddies was right there with me. They weren't gonna let me go alone. So I went over there. I was like, "Who said this to my trainee? Who said it to my trainee?" And nobody wanted to fess up. But you could tell some of them started to get a real attitude. And I was like, "Who said it? Who said it? Was it you? Was it you?" And people started. You could tell by the trainee's demeanor, the trainees that I was talking to, their demeanor, that it wasn't gonna be good. So one of my other battle buddies came over. "You got a problem? You got a problem? You looking like you want to swing or something?" And that's exactly what happens. If one drill sergeant battle buddy sees one of his battle buddies getting ready to go down, like it could be a very bad day. I highly advise you, don't square up on a drill sergeant. Just say yes, drill sergeant. Let it be over with and move on from there, man. Move on from there. Wish I would have joined the U.S. Army instead. Let me see what we got here. Basic is exactly as hard as trainees make it. Definitely. I have to agree with that. The drill sergeants are going to make it kind of tough. Now, the stuff that goes on when the drill sergeants might not be around and stuff like that, y'all being stupid when y'all are upstairs during your freaking personal time, that stuff is all up to y'all, man. And if y'all get caught, that stuff is up to you. If it sucks after freaking 1800, after y'all eat dinner, child, if it always sucks upstairs because y'all always getting in trouble, that's something that y'all got to handle within yourselves, man. Something y'all got to handle within yourselves. Let me see. Just sign up for 19 Delta. Once again, y'all, OPSEC, make sure you're not commenting and posting any times, dates, time frames, timelines, locations, anything specific to a mission that you have coming up. Past missions are okay, but future missions, don't freaking talk about it. Don't talk about anything that you have getting ready to come up in the future in the Army, okay? Does candy serve a purpose in MREs? Why not trail mix or mixed nuts? You do have trail mix. You do have mixed nuts, David the Amazing. You do have that. I don't know. Sugar, low sugar, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why candy has to be in the MREs. I just know that drill sergeants get pissed off when the trainees are allowed to have the candy from the trainees. Definitely, man. They also have those in some, David. Okay. Without OPSEC, are you a combat engineer or CBurn? I'm confused. I know you mentioned both. So I'm an engineer. And that's fine. I can tell what MOS I am. That's nothing. I can tell what MOS I am. Y'all can share whatever MOS you are. That's not anything to do with OPSEC. You can share what MOS you are, but I'm an engineer. You can always volunteer to go on a mission. Drill sergeant is a construction engineer. I'm not a construction engineer. I'm not a combat engineer. I'm an engineer, but my MOS is a combat MOS. Leave it like that, okay? Since I just signed up for 19 Delta, could I see combat? Anybody could see combat, man. Anybody could see combat. And in my eyes, combat is not just going outside the wire on a mission when you're in Afghanistan, Iraq, or whatever. You being on the fob and a fob getting attacked is seeing combat. So it's a possibility that you get rocket attacks on whatever fob, wherever you're at when you deploy. Our duty is held to the absolute highest standard, even after our service is over. Love from France, Drill Sergeant. That's what's up, Hicks. That's what's up. I've been in the foreign league, I think he said, I forget, for 6 years today. You'll be a scout you'll be a scout, you're looking for the enemy. Why do drill sergeants toss unlocked lockers? Why do drill sergeants toss unlocked lockers? Because it is fun to do. Because it's fun. Also, to teach the trainees, don't leave your stuff unsecured. Don't leave it unsecured. There's a standard. The standard is you have to lock your wall locker. And you may not know, it may or may not be a drill sergeant. It could be one of your battle buddies who went looking through your stuff and wanted some money or something like that. That's the reason why. To show you how important it is to lock it. Maybe one of my favorite things I used to love to do. And I would see multiple wall lockers unlocked. I take the lock, and then I take another lock, and I would lock them together. I would lock a bunch of locks together in a bundle. Big shout out to T-Voot for becoming a member. SuperFam 1, big shout out to you, T-Voot. Make sure you go check the special SuperFam Eyes Only playlist. I got all kinds of crazy stuff up in there for SuperFam Eyes Only, all right? So make sure you go check that. And you now also get to utilize the SFAM emojis. You're gonna get the membership badge next to your name, so I do appreciate that, T-Boot. But yeah, tossing a wall locker is the fun thing to do, man. And after a while, I stopped tossing wall lockers, and like I said, I would just collect all the locks, and I'd lock them all up in one big bundle, and then I'd walk around with them. I'd walk around, and the trainees would see that their wall locker is unsecured with no lock on it, and they see me walking around with a bundle of locks, and then I just take the locks and I'll throw them in a war bay, and I let the trainees hash it out on putting the combinations in or the keys, finding which key goes to it. That was one of my favorite freaking things to do. I used to love finding multiple trainees with unsecured wall lockers. Love it, love it, love it. Let me see what else we got here. Yep. Drill sergeant, no like front back go. Drill sergeant, no like front back go. I love front back goes, but I don't think that's something that we can really do in the Army anymore, man. It freaking sucks. All right, sick. Appreciate your help. Yep. Let me see. Panzer Luftwaffe. Yep. A combat right now is few and far between. Everything is cooling down, and unless something else kicks off, you probably won't see any active combat. Doesn't mean you won't deploy, but combat right now isn't likely. Smith, that being said, and Panzer, I've had a couple battle buddies who still deployed, but their job was to like tear down the post, or maybe a specific company, they had to help to like deactivate and tear down the company, empty out connexes, store supplies here and there, whatever the case may be. So you might deploy, but it's a possibility you might not see any combat also. The only people actively seeing combat is special forces. Iraq was fun, Panzer. When did you go to Iraq? Never understand why trainees get angry with their drill sergeant, since the drill sergeant only wants the best out of them. David the Amazing, sometimes people just think that the drill sergeants are just out to get them. They think their battle buddies are just out to get them. So for some people, it just freaking sucks, man. And they just not gonna they're not gonna understand. They're just not gonna have a good time in basic because and sometimes you don't. Not all drill sergeants are perfect. Every once in a while, you catch that drill sergeant that is really not good, and things happen to drill sergeants also. I'm gonna just leave it at that, okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm looking to see something. I'm looking to become Special Forces Panzer. If that's what you want, freaking go for it, man. There's nothing better in the Army than when you want to do something and then you actually get to do it. For instance, I wanted to be a drill sergeant, and I think that just made it that much better for me. But trust and believe, I have battle buddies who never wanted to be a drill sergeant, and they're just drinking the Kool-Aid. They're just drinking the Kool-Aid and going along with it. They have to do it, so they get up every day. They force themselves to freaking do it every day, and it's not as good for them as it is for me. I have a great time being a drill sergeant. A great time. My recruiter said I should be a Cav Scout, and I don't know what that is. If somebody is a Cav Scout, kind of explain to them what it is. All I know is that Cav Scouts, they do a lot, and I can't think of exactly what it is. But Cav Scouts, I've done some training with Cav Scouts, and they're rolling around in their vehicles and they post. They'll go to an observation point, an observation post. They post up right there and they sit there and they watch specific areas for any enemy when we're training. So you're training enemies, whatever, your battle buddies, whoever, your opposing forces. They sit there and they watch for Op 4. That's it. That's what Cav Scouts do. They go and post up and they make. That's what I know, and I'm sure there's other stuff that they do. But I know when we went to training in the at JRTC, went to watch them train and stuff like that. That's what they did. They got in their Humvees, their different vehicles they got in. They went to the specific spot and they sat there all day and all night. And then during the night they would move and go somewhere else, and they would sit there all day. And throughout the night, if they had to, they just move and go somewhere else. Of course, that being said, you're gonna have to do maintenance on those vehicles, maintenance on your equipment, stuff like that. All that stuff matters, man. All that stuff matters. Should have enlisted as an 18 X-ray than Panzer. It's harder to volunteer later than it is to initially go in as an SF. What's going on, bad guy 2879? It's been a minute. I remember you though, man. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Acidic Wheels. Research all the MOSs before signing a contract. Recruiters have that quota to fill. So, Acidic, you may already have your MOS. If you don't, once you get to MEPS and they let you choose something good, man. Choose what you want though. Choose what you want. If your GT score is high enough and you don't want a lot of outside crazy work to do, be finance. Go be finance. If you want to be a 42 Alpha, which is people who work on the personnel, they work on the paperwork and stuff like that, administrative stuff. That stuff I think it's hard for you to get promoted in, but that's something that you don't have to go working outside and doing a lot of crazy stuff doing. If you like to get outside and be in the funk and you like to be in the dirt and all that crazy stuff, choose a combat MOS. Go be a 12 Bravo, 12 Charlie, 11 Bravo, field artillery. Go do something like that. You can go do. It's up to you and what you want to do. It's all up to you. Still waiting for a video skit of you being a drill sergeant and chewing out recruits. So that being said, right there, bad guy, I don't have any skits, but this right here behind me is an unlisted video that I have of me being on the trail. Actually, this may be a picture, but I can pull up the video of me being on the trail, right? So while I was on the trail, I was doing like a day in the life of drill sergeant, like a lot, right? So this one is of us. I don't know. This one may be one, man.
Brain's embedded in my brain.
Let me see. So this one is when I came home and I was just talking. Let me find one. I'll show y'all one of my videos. So why didn't it play in the background? Why didn't it play?
Even though I went to...
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all one of my videos that I have unlisted while I was actually at work doing something, okay? These right here, the land nav. So this is a FTX2. These might even be open for y'all to see. I don't know if these are hidden or not. Yeah, this is unlisted. I'm gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this one together, y'all, just so y'all can see what a day was in an FTX while I was doing FTX in basic, right? Land nav. I'm gonna show y'all that right now. Let me see. Let me make sure this stops. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. No, we're not. Let me see something. Because if I turn this off, we won't be able to hear it. Let me change the scene real quick, man. Okay. Now I think we're good. But let me switch this up for y'all real quick, okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Nope. Nope. Give me 1 second, y'all. Here we go. Okay. What the heck is happening, bro? Okay. Yes, no. Let me smallen this up for y'all real quick. We're gonna get to it, y'all. Just give me a quick second to set this up, all right? Y'all gotta work with me. I've been really trying to step my game up with my vlogs and different stuff that I do. So let's check this out. All right, so this is my drill sergeant life on the trail. I had to take a lot of these videos down, y'all, because some of them I was violating OPSEC. I don't know this, and I just didn't want to get in trouble anymore. So this one may or may not have anything crazy in it. It may or may not have anything crazy in it, but let's watch it together, man. This is kind of cool. Y'all see the smoke back here from when we were doing our thing. Check this out. Ready? Here we go.
Come on, boy, thirds. Drill sergeant life on the trail, baby. Double time! Double time! Bar! We keep it moving. Yeah, we keep it moving.
See, this is one of those ones, man.
Yo, I just got back from the field. We left Monday morning. Out there all day Monday, Tuesday, and then today, Wednesday. Just got back today. Drill sergeant life on the trail. Check out what I've been going through in the field, bro. Check this out. Getting ready to get this land nav in real quick. They all in their little teams over there plotting their points, getting their stuff situated. We getting ready to get it, y'all. Getting ready to get it. What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Corona Boy Thirds back again with another mother freaking video.
So I gotta tell y'all, I gotta stop it every once in a while just to talk with y'all. So back then, I was calling myself Corona Boy Thirds, right? But I was a drill sergeant. And the reason why this video is not up right now is because my YouTube name used to be Corona Boy Thirds, and that's the same name. It's like getting real personal. My videos would have been fine if I would have been saying this is Drill Sergeant Lynch. And then like I used to drink beer in my videos and be in my uniform. In this video, I like came home from the trail. I came home from the FTX. My everything was already playing. I sat down and I drank a beer. So that's why I had to take this video down, all right? All right, so let's keep it moving from here.
Hey, this is Drill Sergeant life on the trail, literally right about now. That's tight, right? Life on the trail, baby. Hey, so check this out. We're in the middle of our FTX2 at this time, okay? This is day 2 that we've been out here. So far, we've rucked about 7 miles from our barracks to our first training area, right? It's a bivouac site. At that point, when we got there, we went ahead and set up our tents. We got chow and everything. We set up a patrol base. Now, my senior wasn't here. He had a 3-day pass. He was on a 3-day pass, so he was chilling on Monday. Today's Tuesday, and he had his time off with his family, do what he had to do. So that left everything up to me for the day. I had to take charge. So I'm leading them all or whatever. We set up a patrol base, and I'm just so glad that I got to do this stuff, because when it comes to having to teach and freaking instruct, sometimes I get nervous a little bit, only because if y'all know me by now, and I always tell y'all the way my mind works, I'm not gonna say I'm not confident, I'll just be a little bit nervous, because a lot of stuff that I learn, if I don't use it, I forget it. So I know it's all basic soldier stuff, but we do so much stuff from time to time, and we don't freaking focus on one thing, so I'll be forgetting, you know, how to do certain stuff. But anyway, we set up the patrol base yesterday. I got that all situated. It was easy to do that because they had already been out there for their first FTX, that same spot, and they kind of knew how they had everything set up. So the way they had everything set up, I kind of just replaced them. I made sure I had all the females in one spot and all the males had to freaking spread out around the patrol base. I got them their sectors of fire. They set up their little hooches, which they have tarps. We had a little bit of time to freaking set up their little hooches, the little fighting positions, all that good stuff. Got them situated, got them chow. That's when once, I say it's about 1400-ish, about 1400, I started getting into the instruction, okay? I taught them a lot of stuff yesterday. Well, really, I just reiterated on a lot of stuff that they learned at FTX1. And it's the same thing that y'all will probably be doing. Once y'all come on the trail, y'all have to teach y'all freaking, y'all have to teach the trainees. When y'all do FTX1, y'all gonna be giving them their instruction. On FTX2, that's when you're reiterating. You're reiterating all the stuff that they had learned before. So I had to go on YouTube and look up some videos. I'm gonna put all the videos that I looked up in the link in the description below. I took notes on stuff like react to contact, react to indirect fire, moving as a member of a team, moving as a squad, individual movement techniques. I took notes on all that stuff. So I made sure when I got out there, I taught them all that stuff. I just taught them a little bit extra. They said when the last time they got out there, and I wasn't there, I had to do CQ that day. Y'all remember this day right here when I was in the Humvee? And they went to the field and I came back. Here's just a little shot of that video right here. And they're fighting load carry vests. Right now they're just kind of changing, getting into the proper uniform so they can rep 2 miles so that they don't heat up too much. That's what they're doing right now. So what happened was, when I had CQ that night that they left, the next day I had went out to pick them up and we were rucking or whatever. So that time that they went out to the field, my battle buddy, my senior, he did all the instruction out there. Now, when they went out there, so I don't know exactly what happened, but it was so late that there was a lot of stuff that they didn't really get to go over that much that first night, that only one night they were out there. So we went over a lot of stuff. I taught them a lot of stuff that they kind of had basic knowledge of, but I just went into it a little bit more in depth for them, which was cool for me because I got my chance to teach them. They got a chance to freaking receive some instruction from me, and on top of that, they was learning something. So it was all good. I taught them all that stuff. The one thing I still have to teach them, because tonight's gonna be our last night. Tonight's when we're gonna be hitting them with their freaking, hitting them with the smoke and hitting them with the freaking, the indirect fire. In the form, it's gonna be a booby trap. What we have is a booby trap, and all it's gonna do, once it goes off, it's gonna make the whistling noise. We don't have the ammunition to make the explosion. So I gotta teach them how to break contact. That's the one thing I do have to teach them, okay? So we just out here doing what we gotta do. I'm gonna try and get some clips of some of them running around here trying to find their points. I gotta go right now to the southern part of where they're gonna be doing their land navs just to make sure that they're being safe. They're not going too far off and getting lost and stuff like that. But we out here getting it, man. Drill Sergeant Life on the Trail. It's your boy Corona Boy Thurs. Hey, y'all stay tuned. We in week 7 right now. So give me about 2-3 more weeks and we're gonna do that freaking Drill Sergeant spouse questions. Most likely it's gonna be a live stream. I'm gonna try most definitely and get at least 2 battle buddies with their spouses so we can answer y'all questions and the spouses can tell you from their experiences the different kind of stuff on how it is for the spouses to be drill sergeants. Maybe give some tips and all that good stuff to the spouses on how they can help their soldier out while they're freaking on the trail. Again, I want to thank y'all for liking, thank y'all for subscribing, thank y'all for checking me out. Thank you to all the new subscribers who've been checking me out. Y'all keep looking out for me, man. It's your boy Corona Boy Thurs, Drill Sergeant Life on the Trail. We on FTX2 right now, doing the land nav. and we're gonna end this night with a bang. Holla at your boy.
All right, that being said, y'all, I think I have another one, part 2. Listen. Listen to this part right here, y'all. Listen to this part right here.
Deals together makes the Green States better. Deals together makes the Green States better. Deals together makes the Green States
Double time.
One of my favorite things to have them do, man.
Oh! We keep it moving. Yeah, we keep it moving.
Let me tell you something real quick, y'all. When you living this life on a trail, right? And you're in white phase and everything works nice, it's lovely. It's only 1800 right now. I'm getting off early. Finna go have my second daughter's first Halloween. About to do it up.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Corona Boy Thirds back again with another mother freaking video, dog. Hey, first of all, I want to say happy Halloween, everybody. I hope y'all had a good Halloween. I got off a little bit early on Halloween. Had my battle buddy looking out for me. My senior looked out for me,
Just talking
and he let me off a little bit early. And then my other battle buddy had looked out for us also.
Just talking on this one. I'll find one more. Let me see if I can find one more. One more old one, man. Let me see.
Ebony.
Why is it showing all 8 o'clock?
Burgalations. 21. Ebony and Ivory.
Alright, let me see, man. I know I got something. This one's cool. This one's cool, man. Let's check this one out.
Frog out! Hand grenade! What up, y'all? Real quick, it's your boy Corona Boy Thirds out here. Drill Sergeant Life on the Trail. Hey, so this is the day after we've been in the field. Right now, I'm in the grenade bunker. We're doing grenades today, bro. All right? Not too many. We got like 175, 174 grenades out here, something like that. But hey, it's fun, man. This brings back memories of back when I was in basic training. And freaking, I remember being in this bunker. Here goes a little field out here where they throw their grenades. They get in that little thing right there, the little freaking barrier, and throw the grenades out there. So,
Y'all hear my voice?
this is all fun. This is all memory. I don't know, man. I'm kind of mad that I don't actually, well, I do get to go out there and throw a grenade because we got extras. For some reason, we got a little bit extra ordered. I don't know how, but we're going to go ahead and throw them regardless. We don't have enough trainees, so guess what? Drill sergeants get to do it. Hey, but I'm out here trying to do it. I'll talk to y'all later, bro. Holla at your boy. Drill sergeant Life on the Trail. We're doing the grenades today, man. Go, get in there. It's your freaking, your jacket, you. Had to be you.
this little thing over here. Let me show y'all.
Go. Got the next group mark. This your freaking your jacket, you. Had to be you.
Got the second ball coming out.
Go. Got the next group marching up right now. I'm in the bunker looking out the window watching them march up. Okay, I think we got like 2 groups total that's coming. We already did 1 group. We got 2 more groups coming up. They all gonna come in here and grab a grenade. And they about to get to chucking. That's how we do it out here. Alright, y'all, so out here on the grenade range, my job is to be the rigger, okay? All I gotta do is stand here at this little post. I stand right behind this wall over here, and as the trainees line up on this side of the wall, I'll just give them the grenade in the right hand that they're supposed to, that their dominant hand that they throw in. That's it. Make sure they got their thumb around the spoon, and just keep it easy, keep it moving like that. Once they hear the 2 explosions, then the next one comes out as the next, before the next one could come in, so we don't cause no kind of jumbling, nothing like that. I got their can of grenades. As soon as I pull a grenade out of the can, I give it to them. I keep those cans separate so I know which ones have been thrown already. Let me show you what one of the cans look like. There's a grenade can right here. This is the
Get
can
ready
that
to
the
be done in
grenades
a
come
minute.
There's 30 of them in the cans. So I just keep the cans separate. At the end, once they're all done throwing, we send a couple out there to go be the detail to pick up the pins because we got to keep the pins from the grenades. That's it. I just stand here, make sure they be safe. I give them a grenade. I move them out and move them back in. That's it. Too easy. Drill Sergeant life on the trail, out here on the grenade range, bruh. Holla at your boy.
You done fucked up his hand when you moved around there. Oh shit.
I found it. Look what he found it, dude. Lady dude, he found it.
Okay, that's all I got, man, as far as those videos. I mean, I got a bunch more, but I don't really want to get into them all right now. Yeah, I got a bunch more, man, but like I said, I don't really want to get into all that right now. Just gotta make sure this is actually playing. So City Wheels, yeah, I can understand that. And that's how it's gonna be sometimes, man. It's just things happen. You gotta go do this right now. Let's make it happen. Go do it now. So it just is what it is, man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream right here, y'all. Once again, for all of y'all that are getting ready to go into the Army, congratulations to y'all. Y'all gotta keep pushing when you go through. Do what you gotta do. What I don't understand what my page is going on my page, man. I don't get it. Is this the stream? This is our stream right now. This is our stream right now. Ain't that crazy, man? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, man. thank y'all so much, man. Those of y'all who getting ready to go to the Army, just stay focused and motivated, man. Stay focused and motivated. Keep making sure you're doing the right thing. Y'all gonna have to push. Days are gonna suck. It is what it is, bruh. Push through. Push through, push through, push through. You're gonna hear some drill sergeants tell you that the fastest way to get out of basic training is to graduate. Just go and graduate. Always look at the bright side. Always stay positive with everything that you do. Good luck to all y'all, man. If you're going to basic training, you're in here right now, right? Make sure that until you've been out of training for 6 months or more, don't talk to any drill sergeants that are on, so when you catch them on social media, you have to be out of your training for 6 months or more, or they have to be out of their training for 6 months or more. For instance, let's say that I'm now a sergeant first class and I've been done being a drill sergeant for a year, but I know someone who's in basic training. That's fine. I can write them their little letters of motivation and all that good stuff, whatever, keep it moving like that. But if I was a drill sergeant within those 6 months, or if you're training within those 6 months, it's a no-go. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No social media, no letters, no nothing like that. Wait until you're done with basic training and AIT for at least 6 months. All right, big thing. That'll help you stay out of trouble, and it'll help whatever drill sergeant or trainer in general stay out of trouble also. So y'all have a good night, man. I gotta go get some time with the wifey. Y'all have a lovely evening. I got a fresh video, Angry Cops reaction that I'm gonna be uploading for y'all tomorrow. I already got it all edited up and everything. I just gotta freaking upload it, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow since we've been here for the past hour and a half, chit chat and do what we gotta do. Thank y'all so much. SFAM salute. SFAM stand up. Stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in this jank one time. Once again, those of y'all who get ready to go to basic training, or if you just went to basic training, you know who you are. Congrats, congrats, congrats to you. Keep your head up and keep doing what you gotta do. All right, deuces. Love y'all to death. I'm out of here.